Hey everyone, I'm back with some more projects. So I had some more time to play and actually decided I was gonna do, I guess, some Valentine's projects um, to try and get to get to things before it's too late, and I don't make anything. So I did use my mom's sugar cookies recipe stamp again. This is the stamp that's available through AdornIt, and this is illustrated by Dianna Marcum. As you guys know or may not know, I'm on the ambassador team for their store. So I used this stamp set as well as the add-on again, and the papers that came with, well, they don't come with, but that you can order if you are part of the stamp club, but they also have the papers a la carte, and you'll see the papers that I use, so I'm not gonna bother showing you them individually. If you're interested in that, I probably have a haul video that has all of that in there. So here's the other things that I used for my projects. This is a bow die. It's the mini bow die from My Creative Time, and it's MCT D310. I use this bow right here that's in the set and the little heart. I use this, this is an older die set from Dynamics, the largest out of this square set, and it's called Stitched Mini Scallop Square. MFT 806. I don't know if that's still available. I use this oven mitt folded die set. This makes a 5x7 card, and this is from the Stamps of Life, Stephanie Bernard. Here's another MFT die that I used. I know I used a lot of projects or a lot of stuff, but you know, I use what I have. Essential Stitch Sentiment. I think I might have even gotten these for free with an order. I did use my homemade holiday kit from Queen & Company. I made some shakers, so that's going to be fun. This Honeybee Stamps Sentiment set, it's called You Bake Me Happy because it has lots of baking related themed stamps in it, so I use this one. Okay, for papers, in addition to the AdornIt papers, I used my metallic again from Tim Holtz. This is the craft on the back with the silver and the gold. And then I used some cardstock from the Stamp Market, and it's in a color called Fresh Pink, and it's because it matches the AdornIt pattern cardstock that they provided for us. So those are the papers. I also did use my Copics again. Now this is, I don't think I used all of these markers because these were sitting out on my desk already. I just rummaged through and picked some to use for the coloring that I did. So I'm just going to show you all the markers. I'm pretty sure I didn't use the dark browns in this time, but I'll show you them again anyway, because this is from my last video that I did on the other sugar cookies. So those were just sitting on my desk still, so I hadn't cleaned up yet and decided to craft. One thing I do want to show you is this jelly roll marker. This is a Stardust one. So you can see there's a little star on the cap. That means it's glittery. So I use this, and it's a pink color because, again, it matches the color of the paper. So I use this pen. And I also use my Memento marker in black. Yeah, tuxedo black. So this is also safe for your Copics if you use it. I use this for a specific purpose. So there's that. Okay. I had some yarn that I used because I made tags, and this is just what's left over of the skein that I had cut up. So I used this for my tag. Or tags. This fine linen ink from Paper Tray Ink. This weather vane color, it's a gray, nice gray color. I also used this trim from Prima. It's from the Sugar Cookie collection from Frank Garcia. I used the pink and the white trim here. Again, pink is the theme here. A bunch of little bits here. These are from Tim Holtz. These are the little heart faceted gems. These little heart gems as well, or shakers. There are hearts in different sizes. So these are clear plastic hearts, so you can see through them. And then these are the clay bits. So that's what oh, also these shaker bits, because these are in my Queen & Company kit that I showed you. I think I used the pink and the white in this bag here. I think that's it in terms of what I use to make my projects. So I've got some tags, made 2 tags. This is the first one. So this is the first shaker card, or shaker tag. And so you can see the little clay bits inside. This little tray, cookie tray, is from the Queen & Company kit. These 2 pieces right here are from the paper from AdornIt. I just fussy cut those 2 pieces out and added some of this Nouveau crystal glaze to give it dimension along the rolling pin. And then this actually is red, a glossy red crystal drops. So there's a little shaker. I stamped Happiness is Homemade. Now this is from the Honeybee Stamps set. And I tied some of that yarn here up in the corner. Now the reason this is in the corner is because the back of the tag has the mom's sugar cookie recipe. So you can use this tag to gift cookies and the recipe. So I die cut it twice. I stamped it on this piece of paper from AdornIt, and then I colored in some of the hearts with that's where I used that little pink starry pen from Sakura, and just colored in some of the hearts because they were black and I just kind of felt like it was too dark. So that's the first tag I did. Really cute, right? And then I have this tag as well. I'll put it kind of off to the side so maybe you can see it while we're looking at the other one. The other tag that I have is super pink. This one uses some of the paper from AdornIt. I did Copic color the image. I used some stickles on here, diamond stickles, and then I added the Nouveau crystal glaze on top because the stickles doesn't stay puffy. It flattens out as it dries, and so I put some of the dimensional glaze on top so that it would have a sort of a dimensional heart effect after I'd colored it. So there's my shaker bowl. And I did die cut a spoon out of the paper to add in the bowl. You can actually see it back there. If you shake the bowl around, you'll see the bits inside move around. This wasn't really about the actual gifting a recipe. It was more of a tag that I wanted to create to have the shaker bowl on there. And then I added some of that trim that I showed you from Prima. And this is the bow that's from My Creative Time. It's like a heart shape. If you put 2 hearts where the points together, and then I put that little heart, popped it up on a little dimensional dot. I just thought this one was cute because it's not really about the recipe itself in terms of gifting it to somebody, but as a tag, you could you could buy cookies or you could make cookies. And you can then, wrap them up and tie this around the neck of the gift. So I thought this was really cute. Okay, so that's my second tag that I have. The card that I have to share with you, I'm going to move this out of the way. And if you heard that, it's because I have my Bluetooth speaker that was on and I turned off the music so that I could film the video. It just turns itself off. Here is the card that I made. This is the oven mitt die from Stamps of Life. And I chose to use the pink solid paper as the base of the card. And then I cut the inset, which the die has 3 pieces. So I cut the inset here out of the pattern paper with the hearts. And I actually distressed the edge of the oven mitt because I think it gives it more character. My oven mitts don't look pristine after I start using them. So I darkened the edges of this with that fine linen ink because it matches the paper a little bit. and so I wanted to just darken the edges a little. So that's what I did using my tool here. This is from Nuvo, these little handles, and I like the rounded, see if you look at this, it's domed. I like the rounded, what do you call these, pads for inking up edges if I don't use a brush. Sometimes I use a brush, and sometimes this is faster to use the foam thing. And I actually label it, so if I go to use this color pad again, I'll know what it was used for. So I just labeled it PTI Fine Linen so that I know that's the ink that's on here. And these are Velcro, so you can, you can just have a small supply of these and a large supply of these. So if you ever need to do many colors, you have it. So this is the cookie sheet from the add-on stamp set. I colored this with my Copics. This is the 2 banners from MFT, and this sentiment comes from that honeybee stamp set that I showed you, and then I added one of the Tim Holtz faceted hearts here. I think I'm going to be using this for my Valentine's card for my husband. He doesn't mind the pink. I'm sure he'll just be happy to get a card. This is all popped up on foam dots or foam tape here, and I chose to do the sentiment in the gray because I thought a black sentiment would just be too dark, since the cookie tray I wanted to stand out more than the actual, sentiment. So it kind of goes along, and I think this turned out great. It is a card, so you can open it up and I'll write my message on the inside. I did use the this stamp right here is from the recipe itself, the recipe stamp set. It's the heart that's included on the sheet, and I just wrote my name and the year on there. And that's it for now. Those are my projects that I have to share with you all today. I hope you enjoyed them, and I'll be back soon with more. Talk to you soon. Bye.